PC Gaming Master Race.
You're here.
I'm sorry. We're hearing that the PC gamers are Nazis, in a form of Nazis. PCs are the master race.
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know, because we have a pretty open platform at the moment where anyone can develop and publish anything. We have access to pretty much all the games that you get on consoles. And when we get multi-platform games, generally speaking, we get the better version. And if we don't get the better version, we generally make it the better version. We have access to things like Steam, so that we can download games from them at any time we want on any number of machines we want. We can back up our games. We don't have to have discs. If we lose or have our discs damaged, then it doesn't matter because we have them on the hard drive. So yeah, not to mention the fact that all our games look better because we can run them at proper HD and not 720p rubbish.
And there's the magic one that I want to hear, because
so what you're saying is no, hold on. No. What you're saying is
you've had your say.
No, I haven't.
Let me have
what you're
mine.
saying
No,
is
he's not finished. Let him speak.
You've waited me go through a list of things that you have pretty much just admitted are better, and then you've waited for this one killer thing that you're going to come back at me at.
It doesn't work like
So
that.
you're not coming back at me at any of the other points, therefore you're admitting that I'm right about all of them. And there's one point, and I will gladly concede it if you can argue it well.
You haven't even given me a chance to actually say anything. So
Yeah,
shush. But here's one. All right.
Go on then.
As much as I have seen with most PC gamers, they have a high standards on everything. If there is something wrong, they will have a bitch about it. If they don't get HD quality, they go, "Oh my God, it's not HD. Must type with cap locks on." Come on. I mean, I've been a PC gamer for 2 years. I couldn't care less if I had to downgrade my graphics. I mean, I had a GTX 220 for a while, and I've been playing consoles for a long time. Yes, that's what graphics card I had in the first place, Joe. And
I said GCX.
I said GTX.
He did say GTX. I think. But
now with the games, all right, that you said, so you don't get all the games. You get most of the games.
No, I never said we get all the games. I said we get
all the games.
I said I did say we get most of them. I said we get most of the games we want. So.
Okay, so you get most of the games, but so because you get most of the games makes you better?
No, what I'm saying is that if you look at the platforms at the moment, the only games I want from console are Dragon's Dogma and Journey. But then I look at the list of PC exclusive games I want. And it goes Crusader Kings 2, The Binding of Isaac, FTL, Gateways, Guild Wars 2, Jamestown, Terraria, Torchlight 2, Legend of Grimrock. The list goes on. And what I'm saying is that we have this lovely indie dev scene at the moment where there's some fantastic games being produced, and there's not an awful lot that I look at on consoles or that's only on consoles, and I say, yes, I would really like that. But there's an awful lot on PC that I say, yeah, that's pretty awesome, and I want this.
Okay, so PC has some really good indie developers and has some really good games and has high-end systems, but you are disregarding the people that don't know how to build PCs, that don't know how
you don't need to build a PC. You can just
how would they actually maintain though, Joe?
Right, no,
because they may not know how to do it.
Listen, right, I will concede that the initial hardware cost of PC gaming is considerably higher than that of consoles.
Yes,
but you can't
incredibly high.
No, but listen, you cannot deny that, because that is fact. If you want a decent gaming PC and you want to build it yourself, it's going to cost you 400 or 500 quid. If you want to buy one off the shelf, it's going to cost 600 quid, say.
Yeah.
But, and this is a big but, the games on PC are considerably cheaper.
But you have to fork out for between £400 to £600 first in order to get those cheap games, which you can buy a console, and you can. I know the games are expensive,
that's
but
sort of that's sort of the thing they do, though. They sell the consoles cheap.
They sell the
games
consoles
really
cheap
high.
and the
yeah, but you don't have to constantly upgrade your computer. I'll use the term constantly very, very lightly. Okay,
Right, hang on.
Because when I started with a GTX 20 in 2010 or something like that, is it 2010? Yeah, about 2010. I've played some really good games, and then when it came to some better games like Arma 2 and what else? The DayZ mods, Battlefield 3. There were many other PC games, and I could not play them because I could not afford them. And if I did not have a gaming PC, I just had a basic PC that I just did for work, and I just bought them for console, then I would have quite a lot of money in my pocket, which I could spend on just games, than actually just spending to make a gaming PC.
Right. Let me run through a few things, okay? Assassin's Creed 3.
Yes.
Xbox 360 and PS3 versions, £39.91. PC version, £27.99. That is £12 cheaper. Borderlands 2, Xbox and PS3 version, £34.97. PC version, £24.97. That's... You've saved the cost of an entire game just by buying those two. Hitman Absolution, £37.50 on console, £25. £12.50 cheaper on PC. Black Ops 2 is a £5 cheaper on PC.
Yeah, we know Black Ops 2 is not going to really drop in price.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about there is those are 4 games that are coming out soon, or are out recently, and by buying the PC version, you're saving yourself, what, £30? No, not more than that.
Getting on for 40.
Yeah, because that's £12, £30. Hang on, £30, £40. You save yourself like 45 quid on 4 games. You know, think about that for a moment. That's over a couple of years. That's a lot of money you've saved.
Yes, but yeah, again, would you actually want it?
But I will also say that not only are they cheaper, but they're also better because they run at higher resolution and they have better features.
You have proven my point that you have a high demand in quality.
No, but what I'm saying
that's it. That's all the PC gamers actually focus on.
That's an argument against PC gaming. How? How is that an argument
Chris,
against PC gaming?
What I'm saying is that you pay less money and you get a better version of the game.
Yeah, because you don't pay for the disc cost, do you? You don't.
I'm looking on Amazon right now. I'm not looking at Steam. Not looking at anything. I'm looking at the costs on Amazon to buy a game and have it shipped to you in a box with a disc.
Well, Amazon don't have to send a disc. They
do.
PC codes, do they? They don't have to send it through box.
I have just the prices I have just quoted for you are for a disc boxed copy of the game on console and on PC.
Okay.
Okay? And what I'm saying is that you pay less money and you get a better product.
But still, you gotta probably pay quite a lot of money to actually build the PC in the first place.
Yes, but as I said, you've just on 4 games, you've saved yourself over £40. You're saving more than
Okay,
10...
so let's put it in like Joe's sense, all right? You don't play on a lot of genre games, do you, Joe?
Wait, what? How does that have anything to do with?
It actually does. Okay, so
What?
you play.
No,
So
no.
what kind of games do you actually play? Do you play any shoot maps at all, except for
I don't
Serious
see
Sam
how-
3?
I don't see how the type
Okay,
of games
so-
I play haven't.
Okay, so let me explain. Okay,
Go ahead.
if someone like me, okay, I like to play a lot of games, and I have been buying quite a lot.
Actually,
So-
about that. Actually, hang on. Can I just interrupt you for
Yeah,
a second?
thanks. Thanks, Joe.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look through through my games list. So I have racing games, strategy games, shooters,
Your RPG, sure.
RPGs.
You played
Yeah,
Psychonauts
yeah.
Adventure.
Okay, so let's just have a look how many.
There's a
Alright.
bit of everything there.
All right, from what I can
Magicka,
see, Joe
obviously.
has about 59 games. Okay, so he has 59 games, and he's had a gaming PC for how long? How long exactly, Joe? Joe,
Say a year or so.
a year or so. Okay, so
So-
I've
50
This
games,
one
save
I've had-
£10 on each. That's
Yeah, this one I've had for about a year.
£500.
Whoa! You can't just go £10 straight away. I mean, look, he's had a gaming PC for about a year and a half or so. I've had a gaming PC being a PC gamer for quite a while, so about 2 years. Remember since November 15th, 2010. So almost 2 years now. And I got 183 games, and some of them I have bought from their starting price off Steam, and some of them at their discounted price of the old ones. Now with Joe, because he buys games when at a discounted price, it's going to take him a long time for the amount of games that he actually buys to actually come close to what he actually saves to what gaming
Wait.
PC he's made.
No,
Yeah, but
I thought-
Because I've bought games that are
I'm
brand new.
saving
So if we
more-
so if we're taking
No,
that
no,
into
no,
example
wait,
of
wait,
no, you wait a sec. You wait.
Hang on. No. If I'm waiting, how is there an equivalent to Steam sales on consoles?
What the discounts or in price wise?
no, is
Yeah, is there-
there an equivalent to Steam sales? No is the answer.
Exactly.
Look, all I'm saying is that for someone like Joe that doesn't buy a lot of games, doesn't play.
But I bought a
as-
lot of games.
You got
The
59
games
games.
I bought this year. Let's see. Alien Swarm, Bastion.
That's
Just
free.
Things too.
Alien Swarm is
Divinity.
free, you muppet.
Whatever. I'm just.
Oh,
looking at
hey,
games
well, there
I've
we
got
go
this
then.
year.
That's a free game.
City
Hey,
Games
that's pretty much
2.
unheard of on consoles, isn't it?
Yeah.
There are free
So-
games on consoles.
Are they
So
free?
yeah, games I've got this year.
Yeah, because Blacklight
Bastion, Crusader
Retribution.
Kings 2, Divinity
got-
2, Europa Universalis 3.
We got DC Universe for free.
We
we
have
Grid,
Look, I know what
Kingdom,
PC games are free. Okay, I know what are free. But with
Painkiller,
Joe, shut up.
Payday,
Joe, shut up.
Psychonauts.
you have. Sorry, do you say you have
It's like-
Botanicula?
Painkiller.
Oh right, sorry, I thought you said Botanicula. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got Serious Sam 3, Serious Sam 2, Serious Sam.
We're avoiding what I'm trying to get here now.
Yeah,
So now-
Civilization
What you're trying to
3.
say? What you're trying to say is that he buys games at an even more discounted price than the prices I said. So he's
No.
saving even more money per game?
Yeah.
But he's only buying less amount of games because he's got 58
No.
58 games, and if
How many
he
terabytes here?
Joe, can you shut up?
Count.
All right, Joe's got a low amount of games. Okay, so he doesn't play as many games as that I would.
Yeah, but I've only started
But
buying
for
games
fuck's
for
sake.
the last year, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
Chris,
I've been
Chris,
buying these for
Joe, shut
only
up.
the last year.
Joe, shut up. Chris, speak. I need to be an arbitrator here.
Right. As I've said, I've got 183 titles that I've got from Steam. Some are free, but most of them I have bought from brand new, and some from their discounted price. Joe has got 53 games? Was it? Was it around 50 to 60 games? Okay. So if he was to make the discounted price, because he has got mostly the indie games. And some of the full games, it would still take quite a long time to actually get to 5.
I love the way you say. Sorry, I love the way you say.
Oh, fucking hell!
He has indie games and full games.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit of an insult to people who put time and effort into making class indie games that absolutely shit on AAA stuff that console publishers push out every year, like Battlefield, Call of Duty. So yeah.
Right. So let me ask you with the indie games, okay? Are they hugely noticed by everyone?
What I will say is that
Are
while
they hugely noticed by everyone?
What I will
Just
say is
popularity count for shit.
Yes.
Chris, what I will say
It gets
is that
bought.
what I will say is that indie games may not have the same sales figures as a AAA title, but they are considerably more interesting than the derivative crap you get on a vast majority of AAA games. I mean, you know, things like Call of Duty that are just rehashed every year, and then you compare.
Oh, that's just shit, though.
You compare, yeah, but even
Yeah,
though
Battlefield 3 as well. It's no better.
You don't play it, Joe. So how can you actually say anything? You just go, it's crap.
It's the same concept, though.
Same concept. From what I have seen, is that they have changed
Generic
that quite a bit.
yeah, but
Generic shooter rehashed every year. That's basically what Battlefield is, isn't it?
there has been a Battlefield game every year
Yes.
since the first one. It's exactly the same as Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. It's all just the same crap over and over again. And then you look at indie games and you look at things. In the past few weeks, FTL, a fantastic space-based RPG type thing. Gateways, an amazing platforming puzzler nonsense thing. Torchlight 2, something that absolutely craps on Diablo 3 for half the price. They are not just these cheap games that no one buys because they're short and rubbish and terrible. They are proper games in their own right, made by people who actually care about making games and not about making as much money as they can.
You make it sound really philosophical, but you know that everyone is trying to make as much money as possible.
Yeah, but there's a difference between exploiting your fan base and making a good game that will sell based upon the fact that it's good, and not on the fact that you have people who are just going to buy it anyway because it's a thing. You know, you have people who are going to buy Call of Duty regardless of what it is. If it has one map with one class and one gun and no single player component and they price it at £50, people will still buy it.
Morons.
Because it's got Call of Duty on the title. Same for Battlefield.
Exactly the same with Battlefield, exactly the same with Assassin's Creed. And that would not happen with an indie game. If you did that, it would just get a review of 20%, and everyone would then go out and say, this is the worst game ever, don't buy it, and no one would. But if you go out and you spend time, make a proper game, something like Terraria, Magicka, things that people like, that has time and effort put into it, then people will buy it.
Call of Duty has had no time and effort been put into it.
Exactly.
From what I can see with Battlefield 3, they have.
Yeah, but even then, it's still the same thing because it's
the same concept, generic shooter rehashed every year.
You just don't get it at all. You don't even
no,
play.
all the effort you're talking about, that's
Joe,
just rehashing
stop
it.
shouting, for fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, but Chris, what I'm saying is that with indie games, they're cheaper, and they probably don't have as much scope as AAA titles. You don't really see any indie games.
Yeah, indie games. Some of the indie games are really good. So I like some of the indie games. I got no problem with them at all.
Yeah, but the thing is that there is a much, much bigger scene of it on PC.
Yeah, because for indie developers to actually get noticed, they'd actually have to do it on the PC. They can't do it on console.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's why consoles are rubbish.
So what? Because indie developers can't put it on consoles, it's instantly rubbish.
No, they can. They just choose not to because the indie gaming scene is better on PC. Much easier to get exposed. If you look at, have you heard of the game Fez?
Nope.
There is a game-breaking bug in Fez that's ruined save files. Essentially, you get to the end of the game and your save file corrupted because of a patch, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the creator found out what the bug was, and he was going to release a patch, except for the fact that Microsoft, in order to publish the patch, wanted to charge him literally tens of thousands of dollars. What would that cost to release? If you wanted to release a patch on Steam, it costs literally nothing. It's a better environment for developers, it is a better environment for consumers. The only barrier to entry is the initial cost.
Magicka or anyone?
And I think that's another argument that I've just won.
Yeah. Moving on.